We're playing on a Microsoft PowerPoint slideshow right now. Is the Nvidia RTX 5050 worth buying in late 2025 or early 2026? Let's find out. All right, jumping into 1080p performance mode. We are sitting pretty at 500 FPS, guys, on a 5050. So I know a lot of people were hating on this card, but if you're just looking to play Fortnite or some esports titles, I mean, dude, this is a good way to get into that high refresh rate gaming on a budget of the new cards that are out. I mean, I understand it's not exactly budget, so to speak, but hey, we are running Fortnite at almost, 600 FPS right now, guys. That's definitely more than anyone needs to play Fortnite. So looking great here on 1080p. We're going to move on to 1440p because obviously this is just performing fantastically. Our 1% lows even at 440, looking amazing. So let's keep her going. All right, 1440p. Jump! 1440p, starting the FPS counter. We got 360 FPS, guys. So if you're on a 360 hertz monitor, the 5050 gonna get you there. It's gonna get you there on 1440p, which is great. Our 1% lows are at 280, so not too shabby at all there too. Having a very smooth gaming sesh. All right, so the benchmark's been running for a while, guys, and we've leveled out at about 340 FPS. So I think we'll move on to 4K performance mode now. All right, now 4K performance mode on the RTX 5050. We're sitting just at around 160 FPS. It's starting to feel a little more hertzy, guys, especially considering we were just dropping down from, 360, and now this is where we're at. But hey, still a very playable experience, and 1% lows are sitting just at about 140, so not too bad there. But yeah, the added clarity at 4K, I mean, 1080p to 1440p was great. I mean, this still obviously looks incredible, incredibly sharp. You can see a lot of detail in the distance, so that's great. But I don't think it's worth the performance hit on the 5050, in case you guys are wondering. So we'll probably end up switching her back here. But yeah, you get the picture. About 160 FPS on the 5050 here. All right, stepping into 1080p DX12 now. We are looking at 240 FPS on average, which is perfect for any of you guys rocking those 240 hertz monitors at 1080p. So nice and smooth experience. 190 on 1% lows, absolutely fantastic. DX12 obviously is a very stable, in comparison to DX11. So when you guys can, make sure you're running DX12 or the new DX12 performance mode. But yeah, we're looking really good right now. Obviously the game looks very flat, looks very uninteresting. The lighting is all just evenly dispersed everywhere. There's no shadows or anything like that. But hey, the game is running very competitively, so I'll take it. All right, we're in the same town, and I just switched her over to medium preset at 1080p. And you guys can already see the lighting. It's a little bit more lighting effects going on. A little more shadows starting to enter the game. We're seeing obviously the grass now everywhere on the ground, and we're at 160 FPS on average. So we do take quite a bit of a hit to add all this extra, eye candy, but hey, still very competitive. 160, 115 on 1% lows. It's getting to the point where we're just barely over 100. This is where we're starting to push the 50-50. I think we're getting upwards of 90 FPS on the averages, 70 on the 1% lows. So it's going to get a little more difficult to start tracking targets up close. But hey, we're going to try our best. But now we are also seeing a much more beautiful game. The textures are really starting to look a lot more higher res, and the shadow detail and the lighting, obviously, very nice. Let's head out here and see if we can find some people to shoot. Looks like there's some people up this hill. All right, right, down in the gas station, we got some guys, some numpties. Oh, yeah. Oh my gosh, he's lagging. Oh my gosh. Well, the water looks great. Everything looks great. The FPS is looking worse. Let's make it even worse, guys. We're heading on to Epic settings. 1440p Epic settings. The 70 FPS threshold. We're not even reaching that. Great. Looks like there's guys up ahead. The snow looks amazing. Everything looks beautiful. Oh, there's a team right in front of me. All right, so we managed to kill that team, and then I got ambushed on the way out. But hey, we're still in this, and we're still in this game, and we're sitting at 68 FPS on the average, with 54 on the 1% lows. So not looking too hot here at 1440p Epic settings. But if you guys are 60 FPS gamers, hey, it gets the job done, and the game looks absolutely incredible. So let's move it on up to 4K while we spectate my wife. Heck yeah, great way to start the 4K low benchmark here with a med kit. Let's go. My wife is gonna clutch us up here, but we're sitting at about 125 FPS on the averages right now, 115 on the 1% lows, and we're up to 4K, guys. So it's looking really nice. You can see a lot of detail way out there in the distance. You can actually see what we're looking at here, and a much less vegetation and shadows on the map. So it makes visibility, excuse me, so much better. So 120 FPS. If you guys are on 4K 120 hertz TVs, this will get the job done. I'm sure in some more combat heavy areas, we'll definitely struggle to be hitting that consistent 120. But hey, it'll get the job done. Definitely won that last one, guys. We are at 4K medium settings, 80 FPS in town in combat. Not too bad. Obviously not ideal for Fortnite, especially up close, guys. It has been very difficult to aim. Goodbye. That's how you do it. You gotta sneak up on them, all right, when you're at low FPS. All right, our 1% lows on 4K medium were around 50, and now we're getting even less than that on our averages. So this isn't looking good, guys, but we're gonna try. All right. We're doing it. Doing it. Graham! Guys, Las Vegas looks incredible in 4K. All right, on high settings. This looks great. I'd want to stay here. Look at that hotel. That's cool. That's so cool. There's a big balloon back there. The lighting's gorgeous. The FPS is not so gorgeous. Yeah, if you guys like suffering at 45 FPS, then 4K on high settings is for you. Let's just put it that way. I think I'm gonna show you guys Epic just to humor you, but that's not gonna be a good time. It's gonna suck. So I don't want to stay on it for too long. Yes. Yes.
Yes.
35 frames every second, guys. We're playing on a Microsoft PowerPoint slideshow right now. Yeah, Microsoft PowerPoint here. Oh no, we're gonna die. Retreat. All right, bye. We're switching. Bye, guys. Bye. Testing done. Let's answer the question: is the RTX 5050 worth buying moving into 2026? I'd say it depends. Competitive multiplayer games on low settings, it performs fantastically, able to be very competitive, able to have a great time. The single player games, on the other hand, where you want to be immersed and run those higher textures, it was struggling in certain newer titles, so it might be something worth pausing over. But if you're willing to take the settings down a couple notches, you're still gonna have a fun time. So if you guys are willing to make some compromises at $250, I think it's a great way to get into PC gaming or to upgrade a GTX 1060, 2060, some older cards like that. I think you guys will be happy with your purchase. So if you guys found this video helpful, informative, or just straight up entertaining, hit that like button. It helps the channel out a lot. Subscribe if you feel like watching more content like this, and leave a comment. I'm curious what you guys think of the RTX 5050. I know it's not everyone's cup of tea. Have a great rest of your day. Peace.